Hey guys, you're tuned back into Chaotic TV. We brought you a very exciting first game in this PvP best of 5 from the semifinals of IEM Katowice. So in the top right of Entomb Valley, down 0-1 in the series so far, he is the red Protoss playing for Team Alternate. He is Socke. His opponent in the bottom left, the blue Protoss playing for Team LGIM with incredible micro of his stalkers against the Zealot proxy by Socke. He is first. Now, that was a very ballsy move by the normally very conservative Socke. As I mentioned in the last game, both players are looking to do a little bit more safe builds right now. There are no low ground pylons, so there's not going to be a Forge Fast Expand for either of them. We're going to have to wait and see what the Cybernetics core tech tells us, and if either one of them is going to be doing early aggression, or if they're both going to settle into a macro mode. If there is a scout by either of them, and they find that they're directly across map, then we might see that they go for that long game as opposed to the shorter game that you normally see when they're in vertical positions. Say Socke's here and first is here. There's usually a much quicker 2-base timing attack out of those on Entomb Valley, or if you're on ladder, actually there's going to be a secret base hidden somewhere this map, and whatever that new map is, something Rift Valley or something like that, is going to be, we're going to see 2 gases out of Socke right now. That means he's going to go for some really early Stargate play, most likely, as opposed to a robotics facility. First might be going for a robotics facility after he gets his cybernetics core out right now. Neither player has a cybernetics core because neither player has a gateway. So we're going to have to really see what happens. The mineral lines are already saturated for both players, which means that this extra pylon is going to be needed before anything is built out of the gateway, since he didn't hold off and build a Zealot first. First deigns not to build a Zealot first either, and it looks like the increased mineral consumption. Yeah, Socke's already put 3 in each, or 2 in each assimilator. He's got a third one not in the top left one yet. Got 3 and 2 right now. Looks like he's going to be the first one to spot first. First going for the cybernetics core, a little bit after both players going for the assimilators. If you notice the difference between Socke went for his second assimilator before the cybernetics core came down, and he's already starting a sentry play for a little bit of defense. The sentry coming out of first for some defense as well. Both players are going to be able to force field off the ramp with little hindrance, and it looks like first is going to be able to spot his opponent in just a second with some decent micro. This Zealot will be able to snipe this probe before it sees anything. Not able to snipe it, but able to deny it. And there is a Zealot sentry out for both players right now, as Stargate actually comes down for Socke first, as we expected, just because he had that much gas. Even for going robo, you don't normally take a gas until after your cybernetics core, unless a second gas, I should say, till you saved up, and you would have saved the 100 that you spent on the sentry for that robotics facility. First is going to be the first one to take a Nexus right now, and LGIM is going to be able to see that Socke has not taken a Nexus yet. He's going to run up here and get shot by the tickling beam of the sentry. The Stargate is coming down. 3 gates are behind this, so he's probably going to do a little bit of Phoenix play, as evidenced up here. I was kind of hoping he would go Void Ray Zealot. It's not something you normally see, especially against Protoss and Protoss matches, but with the right kind of micro and luck of the draw, the stalkers of your opponent will not excuse me, kill a Void Ray, and a Void Ray is great against sentries when it's fully powered up. So the 4 pylons already coming down for Socke right now. Both players are about the same supply, but first is going for a ground army and a second base much quicker, so he's going to be able to reinforce if he gets his economy up and running much faster. The robotics facility and his observer are going to give him a great view of what Socke is doing, because he wasn't able to get into the main. He went observer first for exactly that reason, but it looks like we're going to see sentry Phoenix Zealot play out of Socke, spotted immediately by that probe, and there's more warpins down here. More 4 pylons are going to be able to continue reinforcing, and he's going to be able to do some serious damage with these sentries. The Phoenix have already been shot, at least by those stalkers. He's not able to get in close enough with them. When he gets in with these ground forces, he's going to be able to lift the zealots, or excuse me, lift the sentries, but he's bringing in more stalkers right now, so the reinforcements of Socke are going to have to be really wary of all of these. Oh my goodness, there's an Immortal. He's going to have to lift that with the Phoenix. Got 3 Phoenix on the map right now. The force field of, oh my goodness, he's knocking out already 1, almost 2 Phoenixes. Those force fields of first were just tremendous in the placement right there. And then Socke has to wait too long. If he waits too long, there's going to be cannons up. There's going to be just straight up reinforcements out of the first. But now it comes in and he lifts all the sentries before he's able to, but the zealots are coming in right now. The stalkers are taking out the Phoenix. And wow, that is some great force fielding so that the Immortal is able to shoot without getting any damage taken on it right now. He's being tickled by a ton of these sentries. The Immortal finally goes down, but the zealots are also dying much too quickly. The Stalker Micro is just too good from first. He's evidenced it in the last game. We see it again right now. Taking out all of his sentries and taking out all of the Phoenixes. The Phoenix have no more energy. Big shots right there, and Team Alternate Socke is so far down in supply right now. I'm kind of scared for him, especially since he's on 1 base to the 2 base in Korean. It's kind of game over if first is allowed any kind of leeway. He's going to start reinforcing with higher tech, better upgrades, and oh, there's the GG for Socke. Another failed push, leaving him down 0-2 in this best of 5 series. We'll see you in game 3 and see if Socke's luck changes at all. Thanks for watching. Cheers.